They used to be a sweet couple, but in the end, love lost out to reality. So even though he saw in the photo that his current husband was his best friend George, he still couldn't blame her. He wanted to know if she was happily married. Savannah didn't say anything but took John to the hospital. George was being treated with fluids for lymphoma. He had lymphoma before he got married. George knew that Savannah was in love with John. He wanted to do something for Savannah before he was married. He wanted to do something for Savannah before it was too late. He wanted to tell John that she still loved you. He still wanted to hear Savannah tell him how she felt. They had a big fight and John took the girl he loved in his arms. Savannah took out a letter from John and they talked about everything. As she was leaving, Savannah asked, "Will we meet again?" John sold everything in the house. He gave the money to George anonymously. A long time after he went back into action, John received a letter of thanks from Savannah. Years later, he was discharged in good health. He came back to a familiar city and saw a familiar figure on a familiar street. He saw the familiar figure. To people who loved each other so much, they embraced each other without a care in the world.